a lot of these chemicals that we made were just off the wall. They were totally new. And so we were making them and trying them out. Yeah, that's me hanging out there.
Could you tell me about the Lazy Lizard school of hedonism?
Some people would come in the front door and they'd start peeling. By the time they got up to the bedroom where they stepped out by the pool, they were naked. So they'd go out and they'd just fall in the water, splash. And so I'd feed them some of these psychedelics. We called it tasting, making these things and trying them out to show them a different aspect of life as they knew it.
Were you having a lot of sex with all those naked people hanging out by the pool?
Sometimes, yeah. Not so much orgy atmosphere, but people had a tendency to pair off and go into one of the bedrooms and tear off a piece. Work with the psychoactives was the most rewarding endeavor that I got into. We had a lot of fun with psychedelics until the government made them all illegal.
When I came in, I got my chemistry stuff. A lot of it was in this room. You made a lot of things in here, haven't you?
Oh yes, quite a few. There, that'll make it look like I'm doing something. Fire away.
Hey, get out of this. But this right here is a copy of what Darrell gave to me. This is a single pill press. You take a ring full of powder and you'd run this ring over this hole, and then you'd scrape it by the other way, and you'd grab the arm, get a good press on it, and you'd lift that up, and then you'd hit the foot pedal to eject the pill. And you'd have pressed wafers, Darrell Lemaire style.
He's leaving. He's walking away.
Yeah.
He's getting bored.
These little pills were able to change these people dramatically. There were a number of psychotherapists that relied on me to provide them with new drugs. It's changes that wouldn't have happened without the pill.
When you were in college studying chemistry, did you ever think that you would get into this sort of work?
Nothing in psychoactives at all. I first became interested in psychedelics when I got a position as metallurgical engineer at a uranium ore processing plant near a little place called Tuba City. Various white shift bosses would say to me, "See that Navajo over there?" I'd say, "Yep." And they'd say, "Damn peyote eater." It only took a few days to find out that these so-called peyote eaters were the best workers they had. They were more intelligent, good sense of humor, weren't bitter about the white man doing all sorts of things to it. So it was a very good thing. So I decided that I would like to try some of this peyote myself, but I was never able to get close enough to a medicine man to do the whole 9 yards. But I synthesized mescaline, and it was very good. Everybody loved it. Changed my life totally.
So what did it do?
Yeah, unloaded 32 years of hang-ups and fears and phobias and stuff like that.
Amidst the many compounds that Darrell synthesized, he felt that some could be used to enhance memory and other cognitive processes. He administered these experimental compounds to the lazy lizards in his research group and reported his findings in a booklet that he authored under 2 layers of pseudonyms.
The fact that psychedelics might have a more practical application, like enhancing memory, is something most people don't think about.
It's one of these things where a very small quantity is different than a large quantity.
We're pretty quiet around here and just sort of feeling into the energies. Those are cores that they had drilled into the underground lab. The little stones around the big stone represent a molecule.
A monument to psychedelics. It's a nice little chemical riddle.
You got a 5-methyl, maybe, and then a 4-methoxy.
It seems reasonable to assume that this is 2,4-dimethoxy 5-methylphenethylamine.
That's a psychedelic molecule.
Yep, that's it. That's him.
Though Darrell sold his volcano, he wasn't prepared to leave his work there behind.
Oh, there we go.
He took 14 andesite cores removed from the laboratory and buried them in the form of a genericized phenethylamine structure as a monument for future generations.
There is one drug that you would want to try again. What would it be?
Probably lost 2CD.
2CD?
You like that pharmacological tofu, don't you?
Pretty good.
It certainly
It's
is.
easy to make, too.
You have any plans for 90?
Oh, just hang out.
In 1965, Jean Millet co-directed an experimental film called the Psychedelic Experience.
It's kind of like a visual Rorschach test.
The Psychedelic Experience is a voyage inside, a trip into the countless galaxies of your own nervous system. Chemicals are perhaps the most effective method because the language of the body, the language of the nervous system, is itself biochemical.
There are things in your mind that you don't know about. And if you're free and open to whatever's there, then it all comes out.
It's just hard to describe the ineffable. One thing that these drugs can do, allow you to live your life more fully. I don't know why I'm here, but I am.
Men have studied methods of consciousness expansion.
There should not be any fear of dying. When you die, it's just like going to sleep. You wake up on the other side.
Darrell's mentorship was just like knowing that I needed that lab. Tiny bit of guidance, a little kick in the pants. That was the real mentorship from Darrell. Definitely grateful for that, very grateful. I can't run around making acid anymore. And if it was lawful, that's what I'd be doing. It's a very beautiful and wondrous molecule, allowing us to be part of nature again. If 1% of the planet can experience that, maybe we'll transform. Maybe we'll have less war.
Techniques for going out of your mind.
The world needs healing, and the medicines are known. The question is who's going to make them?